This is another one of our Pleasantview but Make It Sims 4 videos, and obviously we're working on Lilith Pleasant. So she's actually a spouse in my Not So Berry challenge. She is married to my first generation kind of founder, and she is one of my favorite Sims from Pleasantview. I've always had a fondness for Lilith Pleasant. I was a little emo child, and yeah, there's just a special place for her in my heart. I do think that The Sims 4 did her dirty in more than one way, but we're gonna work with the base sim that they created and kind of go from there. I would like to make her a teen, but there's not much difference between a teen and a young adult. And if I make her a young adult, then we don't have to be quiet. We talk too much in this game. But if I make her an adult, we don't have to worry about like parents or anything. So, in The Sims 2, her biography is pretty simple. It just says Lilith had it harder than her twin sister, so she says, which you know isn't fair. And in the family photos, that does kind of back it up. Like there's pictures of Angela getting a birthday party and Lilith not really getting one. But at the same time, if you look how the house is decorated, her things are a lot more expensive than Angela's, and I don't know if it's like they're trying to show she had like older antique items or what have you, but it is interesting. She, in The Sims 2, is a poor student, like D-. That's interesting that they put her in college. Dates Dark Dreamer. She's an Aquarius. She wants to be a popularity sim. So I don't understand quite where they came up with Public Enemy, Loner, Kleptomaniac, Dastardly. And then they also, I don't know why, but in The Sims 4 they did like a redo version of her and her family. Looks like it was to mark the 19th anniversary of The Sims. And in that version she's a C student, but she's friends with Angela and her parents. And she has a tattoo of 3 black butterflies on her upper back. And is Chief of Mischief instead of Public Enemy, which also interesting. But yeah, like, I don't understand why Public Enemy was chosen when she wants to be popular and there is a literal popularity aspiration. So I'm gonna change that. It doesn't make sense for Lilith to not be a popularity sim in The Sims 4. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I can kind of go on. Like, yeah, she's emo, but you could still want to be like the My Chemical Romance of the emo world and be very popular and still emo. Yeah, see, this is even talking about Lilith's room is more sparsely decorated than Angela's, but it's more expensive. But she also doesn't have like a computer. Her parents didn't give her skills. So Angela is a little bit neater, nicer, and more playful than Lilith. Lilith has no skills. Okay, so it's not giving me a lifetime want, probably because it's random. Of these, I don't think she's gonna want to be a good vampire. I think she'd want to be a vampire, but not necessarily like a good vampire. Don't think she'd want to be a comedian. I kind of like the idea of her being like a party animal or a world famous celebrity. But I'm gonna go with celebrity. And here's my thought process. Lilith just wants people to love her. She kind of was second fiddle her whole life, so she wants to be the number one. So it makes sense that that's what she would want to do. Now, in terms of like traits, God, it's so hard because like I don't think that she's a loner. I don't think she's a kleptomaniac, and I really don't think that. Well, slob actually might fit. We're gonna keep slob because I'm looking. Sorry, I'm like looking at the wiki and trying to figure this out. So where's slob at? We'll keep slob because her sister is neater than she is, so maybe she's a slob. I've always seen her as kind of like a makeup girly, like alternative, but still into the product kind of thing. So I could see her as being really creative. I'm tempted to give her music lover. So I always try to give Sims like 2 quote-unquote positive traits and 1 negative trait. So slop would be negative, whereas creative would be more of a positive trait. But I also see Lilith as being like super loyal, because she didn't have very many people in her life growing up, and so now she kind of makes sure that she's never going to betray the people in her life, kind of thing. Alright, in terms of colors, I mean, black, yeah. Looks like they put her in a lot of purple, so I will let her like purple. I think that's fine. Music, I think that she's really gonna be into, let's see, yeah, metal, retro, and strange tunes. I think she's gonna hate like Tweety Bop, would hate it. And probably like island music because it's so chill, and I have a feeling Daniel would play it just to show how cool he is. No real animals needed. She doesn't like egotistical Sims already. That pans out. I mean, Dirk is someone that she cares about, and I see Dirk as hardworking, I would say. So I think she really likes hardworking Sims. She doesn't like people who are not. And she doesn't get along with Daniel, who is kind of like a romance enthusiast. I think that's enough. I mean, she doesn't get along with a lot of people, but topics. I do think she's argumentative, and I think she likes to deal with that. She's gonna like compliments because she's gonna have almost no self-esteem. She's not gonna like malicious interactions. Every time I play her in Sims 2, she cries if anybody's mean to her, so like, I don't think she really would like that. I also think she wouldn't really like small talk. I think she'd be impatient with it. Fashion, we'll go with rocker since like emo's not a choice, and she will not like preppy fashion. Like the bugs is a hobby and or skill. I mean, when I did her teen room, she was like set up as a beauty guru, so I kind of like media production, photography. And then in terms of celebrity, like, I don't think she's gonna be a beauty guru celebrity. I do see her being more into music, so is she gonna be a singer or is she gonna play guitar? Let's do guitar. What's she gonna hate? I think she's not gonna like fitness because Daniel's really into fitness, just to be spiteful. There's no pottery, because I also think she would not like pottery just because of Mary Sue, but there's not a pottery option, so we'll just go with that. I don't really care about the rest of those things, that's fine. Okay, so let's now kind of fix her face, because this Lilith does not look like my Lilith. For starters, my Lilith, and the Lilith we all know, has kind of like ski slope nose. So I'm gonna see if I can achieve that. Can I do like a detail? Okay. Because yeah, like the Pleasant sisters are kind of known for having these ski slopey nose. Bothered me that she didn't have ski slope nose. Can I put that stick? We're gonna move her nostrils up and move that down. Okay, what does it look like? Okay, not quite. No, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I'm not going to try to get her, like, identical to Sims 2 because I love myself and I don't want to do that, but I can look. I don't think she should have that. Can I bring her eyes closer? I want to bring, like, the whole eye. Thank you. Better. Again, I'm not trying to get an exact replica. I don't know if I can make her face. It's telling me no. Detail edit mode? Because they kind of had narrow faces in The Sims 2. And point to your chin. Point to your chin. For sure. Is that as pointy as that chin's gonna get? Okay. It's funny, I see it all the time, people saying, like, technically, genetically speaking, the girls don't look like Mary Sue at all. I've always kind of headcanoned that they were adopted because Mary Sue's adopted, and it would make sense that she would also adopt if she was having trouble having her own little kiddalaroo's. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna go with that. Like, I can't stress this enough. I'm just here living my life. I'm gonna keep the spiked collar because that is accurate. I do think she would have more piercings. That's fine. I like the idea of putting those on her, but eh. Although it would be kind of funny if she's just being super antisocial all the time. Dead me. I 100% do that. If I don't want to talk to people, I'm like, I'm just gonna casually wear these on my ears, even though I'm not listening to music. That's who I am as a person. Alright, so she does wear black lipstick, so let's... Is that my only black lipstick? I mean, I know I can change the colors at any point, but like... Okay. I do kind of like that one, just because, like I said, I was going for, like, Beauty Guru, but... We'll go shiny. We'll do a wing. She does have some sort of eyeshadow on, but it's not really dark with that. I don't think she'd be wearing, like, such a pink blush. Okay. Hair. She did have, like, a tied back look that matched her sister's, but now that she's a free agent, what do I think Lilith would do? I'm really tied to the idea of short hair. Because I feel like she would completely alter her look and do something that Mary Sue and Daniel would hate. Oh my god, I just had to pause because I sneezed like 9 times. I also think that she would dye her hair. Like a fun color. She likes purple, so maybe we'll do a lavender? We're not gonna dye her brows though, that's too much. Alright, let's get some black and purple and just see what we've got. She had like a button up and a skirt. Obviously this is meant to be college age 18-year-old Lilith, so a few years older than she was. Time period, what would she be looking like? I do like that. I like that too. Ooh, there's a lot of choices. This one kind of appeals to me because it's still got a bit of a V-neck. There's no collar though. Do I just want to go weird anime grunge with her? I could. Problem is, she kind of suits a lot of things. I also don't know if she would be like kind of getting away from almost gendered clothing, trying it out. I kind of like that. Because the fishnet, she was wearing fishnets. I might do that. Okay. Again, we want some black and purple. I'll check out skirts first. Just see what we got. I don't like the idea of a skirt with that top. I'm leaning towards leggings mentally. I just think it would suit her better. Or shorts. But if I did shorts, I'd want to do like fishnets. I like the safety pins, but you can't see them, so it's like, why bother? Okay, side note, I think it's really funny that my partner has a pair of these in real life, basically. I like that, but again, I don't want to do double fishnet. I feel like it's too much. Also, I used to 100% wear fishnets under my jeans. I was that girl. That's interesting layering. I like that those are torn up because Lilith in my Uber hood is like, she repairs cars. Kind of drawn to that idea, but that's not the canon Lilith in my head, which is what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to make, like, what I think canon Lilith would end up as. I also kind of like low-rise just because that was the style back then. She is absolutely getting boots, and not heeled boots. She needs waffle stompers. Not the ones I want though. Where are my waffle stompers? I have these. Those, I like the first ones better. Ooh. Ooh. Need boots. I have the worst problem. Like, I live in the desert. I don't need boots. Am I obsessed with boots anyways? Yes. Ooh, I like those. That might be it. Yeah, I think that's what we go with. And I'm leaving the bracelets because I think those are fine. Yeah, I think that that is really what we'd end up with if Lilith, why is her hair like that? That's not right. Where's the short? Yeah, like, I think that's genuinely what we'd end up with if she followed along her little canon ways. I think this is closer to the kind of Lilith she would be rather than evil. I don't see it for her, just with the personality that she was given in the first game. I'm not against it. I'm heavily leaning into it in my Not So Berry, but I just don't see it. That's fine. Fine. Oh, she has plugs in her ears. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay. That's fine. I'm not too fussed about, like, the other looks that she's wearing, other than the hair, because she wouldn't magically have hair again. Ooh, I don't like that shadow. Let's take off the hat. Looks weird. Looks weird! she doesn't need a hat. That's fine. So yeah, this is Lilith Pleasant as a college-age student. We'll do Angela probably at some other point, but I think this suits her a lot better. I think she'd be creative. I think that she would definitely be very loyal. She'd still be a slob, and she would want to be a celebrity because she wants to be seen. She wants to be known. Know her. Recognize her. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.